you actually have this awareness of, okay, what is actually going on up there? Like, what is my brain telling me on a daily basis? Especially, what is my brain telling me or my mind telling me that is negative? Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. On this channel we are talking about manifestation, we're doing tarot readings, and just give you a few simple tools you can apply in your life so you can wake up with love, joy and happiness every single day. And in today's video I want to talk about how to change limiting beliefs, how to identify them, and how to actually change the way you think. And I will give you a really beautiful visualization technique that I like to use in order to let go of the old story you're telling yourself, letting go of the old version of yourself, and then stepping into the new version of yourself. And I'm going to use a Harry Potter analogy for this, so you will find this near the end of this video. So let's start with step one. And that is always becoming the observer of your thoughts. So you have to kind of see your mind and your thoughts as something separate from you. Because you are consciousness in a physical human body. And that means your thoughts are essentially a program, it's a loop. It's something that happens subconsciously. So step one is being aware, being conscious of the thoughts you have every single day. And a lot of people are not aware of their thoughts. Like, they just think in the belief that it is them actually thinking those thoughts, even though they just pop up out of nowhere from your subconscious mind. So this is what I would advise you to do to start this. This is what I did. I took a couple of minutes from my day to just sit and be and become the observer of my thoughts. You can do this while you're at work, maybe on your lunch break. You can do this while using public transportation, when you're not doing anything else. I just want you to sit there and observe your thoughts. Even do this for one day. Like, set your intention for one day. Okay, today, all day long, I'm going to observe my thoughts. And I can guarantee you, you will be shocked at the thoughts that come to the front, because you are not aware of them. But then all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, what am I thinking all day long? Like, where are these thoughts actually coming from? And you will realize that these thoughts literally come out of nowhere. You're not actively thinking about this, because you're literally just sitting there and you're observing your thoughts. And why not just do it right now? Close your eyes, sit there for a few minutes. You can pause this video, and I just want you to observe your thoughts. So you just sit there, closing your eyes. You're not thinking about anything, nothing. But I can tell you, thoughts will come up. They will just pop up. You will think about your shopping list. You will think about what you're having for dinner tonight. You will think about, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? Like, what is happening? And all of these thoughts, they just pop up out of nowhere, not actively thinking about them. And this is what I mean about becoming the observer of your thoughts. Because once you create this separation, you actually have this awareness of, okay, what is actually going on up there? Like, what is my brain telling me on a daily basis? Especially, what is my brain telling me or my mind telling me that is negative? So when I started doing this, I realized how much my mind was telling me negative stories. It was constantly distracting myself from what I actually wanted to do. Like, I had my goals in mind, but then the ego, my mind, would be like, no, let's not do this. Like, let's procrastinate this. Let's do something else. Let's lie on the bed and scroll on TikTok, right? Or it would tell me, you're not good enough to do this. You're not smart enough to do this. Whatever it is, my mind was so negative. And when I started to observe my thoughts, that was when I realized just how negative my mind is. So you have to kind of identify the story you keep telling yourself every single day. What negative thoughts do you have? And then we are stepping into step two of how to let go of these beliefs and thoughts. So now that you have become a master of observing your thoughts, you have practiced this, now you know how your mind functions, Now you know what kind of limiting beliefs you have. Now you know what thoughts your mind is creating every single day that are negative. You can actually move on to step 2 in order to reprogram your mind. And you do this by disagreeing with the thoughts your mind is thinking. So let's say you get a thought, I'm not good enough. Immediately, as soon as you get the thought, you will get in and you say, I consciously disagree with this because it's not true. And this mantra, or just the disagreeing with your thoughts essentially, will help you to reprogram your mind. This is what I'm doing every single day. And it's also not just disagreeing with myself. I made a separate video on this. It's also disagreeing with other people all the time. Like, I question everything. When people are telling me something, immediately, when I feel like this is limiting or negative, immediately I say, no, I consciously disagree with this. This is not true. This is not what I want my reality to look like. So disagreeing with yourself, disagreeing with others, will prevent negative thoughts to come up because you're reprogramming your mind. So when your mind is telling you you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not beautiful enough, whatever it is, you just say, I consciously disagree. I am smart. I am beautiful. I got this. I am good enough. So you change it. You change the program. And you do it for however long it takes until this belief just stops being there. And eventually it will. Eventually it will stop. But it is a daily practice. Like, you have to think about this. For many, many, many years, you have programmed your mind to be negative through, your environment, the information you took in, the stories you kept telling yourself that were negative. So you have been programming your mind for a very, very long time. So obviously it is going to take some time and daily practice to change your mind. So don't get discouraged if you're disagreeing once and then those thoughts still pop up. Like, it is a practice. You have to do this every single day. So every day you have to sit there and really allow those thoughts to pass like clouds in the sky and observe them. Like, you have to become the observer. You have to see your mind as something outside of yourself. Observe what is going on and then disagree with what is limiting to you. Disagree with everything that is not in alignment with what you want to manifest and where you want your life to go, essentially, because you got this. You control this. It's not like your mind has control over you. You have control over your thoughts. And it's about time that you take this control back to yourself. Let's do a very simple visualization technique, something that I like to do, something that really, really helped me to let go of these beliefs, let go of these negative thoughts, and basically let go of an old version of myself and step into the new version of myself. And as I was saying in the beginning, this is kind of a Harry Potter analogy. So if you have watched the first Harry Potter movie, in some scene there's Harry and Dumbledore and they are standing in front of this mirror. And Harry essentially sees in the mirror his deepest wishes and desires. And I'm going to lean on that analogy. And we are going to work with this kind of mirror technique. So all I need you to do is just close your eyes and I'm going to guide you through this. It's very, very simple. So I want you to take in 3 really deep breaths in, so you're centered. So you can either breathe in through your nose or your mouth, whatever feels more comfortable to you. And you just take these deep breaths in to center yourself. And then once you're done taking these deep breaths in, I want you to visualize that you're standing in front of this mirror. You can use the mirror you've seen in Harry Potter, you can use a different mirror. Just have this awareness, you are standing in front of this mirror and you're looking at your own reflection. And now I want you to visualize you are seeing yourself in this mirror and you are seeing the reality you want to create. So in that mirror, you see everything you want. you having that amazing relationship you've always wanted, you being self-confident, you being self-aware, you becoming that magical being you have always been, you having this incredible job that you love, friendships, beautiful relationships in your life, financial abundance, whatever it is you want to manifest in your life. In this mirror, you are visualizing yourself living that life. And you can go as deep as you want. You can visualize as long as you want, until you are creating these beautiful emotions, these beautiful feelings of what this version of you feels like, what your life looks like, without any limiting beliefs, without any self-doubts. What would you do? What would you look like? Would you smile? Would you be happy? Would you skip around? Would you run in a field? Would you just feel joyful? What does this version of you look like, where you have everything you've ever wanted? Visualize yourself being in that relationship you want. Visualize yourself being in that beautiful work environment, having that career you want. And really create these beautiful emotions and feelings. And once you have done that, once you have finished with this, I want you to visualize walking through the mirror and walking into the version of yourself where you already have everything you want. You are stepping into this reality you have just visualized. And that is this beautiful visualization done. That is all you have to do. It has worked for me. I like to do this in the evening as I go to bed. I like to do this whenever I have time. I visualize my life. And the mirror is just a beautiful analogy of, everything in this world is a mirror, reflecting back to us how we feel on the inside. So see this whole world as your mirror. And once you change the inside, once you change your thoughts, once you change your limiting beliefs, everything in your world will change. And you will actually step into this new reality, like you just did it. This is the intention behind this visualization, to step into a new version of yourself, a version where you are happy, a version where you have everything you've ever wanted, because you deserve having this. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you found it helpful and inspiring. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Let me know if you have any suggestions for other videos. And I will talk to you in my next video, and I'm sending all of you lots of love.